Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Welcome to day 11 of Carwyn Cellars Black Box 2024. Today's is an Imperial Stout, Raspberry and Lamington. It's called By the Seat of Your Pastries, 9.6%, and it's by Hawkers. So they're out of Reservoir in Melbourne. And yeah, they've been pioneers in the Australian craft game for quite a while now. They've always been part of anything Carwyn's done. They have a pretty good relationship with them. Cheers, Craig. Good to see you, brother. So yeah, I've got my Carwyn Cellars hashtag proper glassware. Big can, this one. The can sizes have varied a bit, but I've found like a lot of the smaller cans have been the real boozy, like 13, 14 percenters. So fair enough. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. Cheers, Scott, brother. Good to see you. You boys would be ecstatic with how England's going at the moment after their rough start. So yeah, Raspberry and Lamington Imperial Stout. So it's going to be quite the sweet number, I think. Let's go in for a whit. Oh, actually, the appearance on this one, it's like jet black in colour, tan head. Looks like it's about a medium body. Yeah, the carbonation's probably medium as well. Looks pretty nice in the glass. So we're going for a whiff. Ooh. It's got huge raspberry and coconut. It's like that jammy raspberry, like it smells like more like fresh raspberry fruit more than like your imitation stuff. The coconut's real dominant. I reckon it'd be like a toasted coconut. Smells really like decadent. From the malt, you're getting chocolate. It smells more milky, but I think that's probably because it's like quite a sweet beer. It's got that caramel edge as well, maybe a little bit biscuity. Smells really nice. These are the sort of beers I don't get into as much these days, but when they're done well, I still enjoy them. Hawkers are always good with their big stouts. Yeah, it's got that biscuity pastry sort of touch to it. But yeah, definitely more sweet than roasty. I'm going in. Cheers. Very, very nice. It tastes like it's a little bit boozy for 9.6%. A lot of the beers have been the other way around. They've sort of drank under the booze, but this one, yeah, it comes across more of like maybe a 10.5 or something like that. Yeah, I'd say medium mouthfeel. It's pretty smooth. It doesn't really have that oily sort of texture to it. It's probably a light side of medium and yeah, smooth, not really big and creamy. But yeah, that raspberry's like quite tart. Real punchy flavour though. If you're a fan of like chocolate, raspberry, and coconut together, you'd love this. Sometimes I feel like raspberry and chocolate, like the stouts, it doesn't really work, but on this one it does. It's all about that balance. Can artwork on this one's pretty rad. So yeah, Hawkers have changed it up with their branding quite a bit. I used to like their old school logo because it had an actual hawker, which is like an old dude that goes around the village trying to sell stuff. Yeah, like it's sort of like a European term. And then they went for this sort of like Australian thing with the star above it. And yeah, I don't know. I just like the older format. Yeah, pretty cool name. 3.3 standard drinks in this can. It's one thing I like with the Australian beer market, how we have the standard drinks of each alcoholic beverage you purchase. I may as well put a bit more in the glass. So yeah, when it pours, it's probably more of a dark brown. But yeah, in the glass, it looks like it's jet black. Yeah, that raspberry and coconut's very, very big and nice. So yeah, this is the second last beer of the box. For those that haven't sort of seen previous ones, it was like a sort of like a Christmas in July Advent box, and it was like the first 12 days of July. So yeah, because it's the 11th of July now, it's second last one. So the last one's always something pretty big. But yeah, it's been a really successful box this year. Like every beer's been good. Normally you'll get a few letdowns, but yeah, it's been awesome. A lot of real big ABV numbers as well. But yeah, I don't know how I'd score this one. I'd probably go, I reckon, about a 4.4 out of 5. I'm yeah, like the flavors really work. And yeah, I'm a big sucker for raspberry and coconut when done well. Um, a bit more roast would have been awesome. A bit more body as well, I think. But yeah, good stuff, this one. I like the fact that like it lacks a bit of that roast, but it's not too sweet. Sometimes these stouts with these adjuncts, they're just way too sweet and you lose the beer itself pretty much. Like I find a lot of the Amundsen stouts these days and those huge pastry stouts, especially like in Scandinavia and Europe and that, they're just too much. So yeah, 4.4 out of 5. And it was called By the Seat of Your Pastries. So yeah, if those that I'm pretty sure most people would know what a Lamington is, but it's apparently an Australian creation, but the Kiwis say it's their creation. So who knows? But it's like a cake that's covered in it's sort of like chocolate with coconut on the outside. Very soft. And yeah, it's one of the things that Australia claims as their own. There's not really much stuff that's sort of invented in Australia because we're such a young country. But yeah, and then they've just added a bit of raspberry to it just to dessert it up even more. It's probably one of those combinations when people have lamingtons, they probably have it with raspberries or ice cream or something like that. So yeah, 4.4 out of 5 and bring on day 12. So thanks for chiming in, peeps. And yeah, anyone that watches back, let us know what you think of raspberry and stouts. I want to know people's opinions because yeah, I feel like it's quite a divisive sort of combination. So yeah, cheers, peeps. We'll see you for day 12.